world of technology. We're always connected. Everything is based on technology. What do you do when your technology breaks down? You call Digital Solutions. Located on Wesley Street in Greenville, Digital Solutions Technology Partners is there to get you fixed up. From business support to home computer repair, Digital Solutions Technology Partners will get your tech issues resolved. Visit us online at www.techresolve.com or find us on Facebook at facebook.com/DSTPI. You can call our office at 903-259-6418.
I hereby call this called board meeting of the Board of Trustees of Greenville Independent School District to order. Let the record show that a quorum of board members is present with Reverend Brown being the only person absent at this time. Okay, all right. At this time, I'll let the record show that this meeting has been duly posted at the time and place as required by Texas law. At this time, we do not have on our agenda the session, and it's just because we overlooked it, the session that we usually have that allows persons who are in the audience, citizens, to come before the board, and if they have something that they need to tell us, we usually have that on. We don't have it. At this time, we're going to allow that to come forward. And if anybody, any of you guys that want to speak to us and tell us something, you need to fill out the yellow card, and I think there's some that are right back there. And I've got one card so far. Okay. We're going to do it after we come out of closed session. We'll do it after we come out of closed session. If, of course, you know that there's no dialogue. You simply tell us what you think. We listen. Doesn't seem like we do, but we do. Anyhow, let's have Mr. Evans.
Just James.
Just James. Okay. Come on, James. We're the only one we have. Give us your name and your address.
My name is James Evans, 6410 Buena Vista Drive, Greenville, Texas, 75407. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Let me begin by stating I like Dr. Liggins. And my statements tonight are meant to support him and his efforts. Dr. Liggins has a vision and the inner strength to achieve the goals he set for himself and for GISD. GISD is fortunate that Dr. Liggins has chosen to include GISD in one of the chapters of his book that will tell the story of his life. J.D. Stovall always reminded me that if a leader has 100% of the people they supervise happy and content, that leader is not doing his or her job. J.D. further stated, if a leader doesn't have at least 51% of those they supervise firmly behind their efforts, the leader should pack up and leave in the middle of the night. Because even if they're right, they will not succeed. Let's talk about my one concern with the 2017-18 budget. The board's apparent recent realization that there are insufficient funds available for a real pay raise for the people that Dr. Liggins supervises. Health insurance costs are going up for everyone. From what I hear, more GISD employees are opting for the catastrophic health insurance policy to reduce their monthly premiums. I pray they don't have to deal with health issues with that policy. During my first meeting with Dr. Liggins, I requested that he conduct and order a forensic audit to protect himself. I like him. I've repeated that request numerous times during the past few months because I like him and I worry about him. This past spring, Dr. Liggins sort of went out on an online date with GISD. Dr. Liggins posted a resume with a dating service, commonly referred to as a superintendent search committee. And he heard back from GISD about robotics, about solar cars, about the new buoy, but I bet you never took him on a tour of the textile facility. To add to his problems, Dr. Liggins is now finding out that his computerized date has financial problems, and there's insufficient funds for real raises for employees. Remember JD's statement about 51%. The GISD is lucky to have Dr. Liggins, and lucky that he's not looking for a divorce attorney. Tonight, I request two things. Number one, that this district conduct a real REAL forensic audit and pursue charges if they're warranted. Number two, and I love this district, that the members of this board who have had problems with other members of this board and myself for asking questions about the physical decisions of GISD, they need to issue a statement to the GISD staff stating that Dr. Liggins is not responsible, I say not responsible, for the lack of pay raises in the 2017-18 budget, nor is Dr. Liggins responsible for the reduction in their take-home pay for the 2017-18 school year. Dr. Liggins, you're going to make one heck of a superintendent for us. Proud to know you. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, James. We appreciate those comments. At this time, the board will go into closed session. Closed session will be held for the purposes authorized by the Texas Open Meetings Act, Texas Government Code Section 551.071, etc., concerning any and all purposes permitted by the Act, including but not limited to the following sections and purposes. Texas Government Code Section 551.071, consultation with the board's attorney on all subjects or matter authorized by law. A, consider legal advice regarding personnel issues, and B, consider legal advice regarding any action item. Number two, Texas Government Code Section 551.074, for the purpose of considering the appointment, employment, resignation, evaluation, reassignment, duties, discipline, termination, or dismissal of a public officer or employee. At this time, we will go into closed session. It is 5:45.